All right. Thank you for joining me. Well, hey, what are we stopping the music for? Let's keep the music going here, for crying out loud. Yeah, we're shaking it here. Come on. Hello and welcome to the Pederscope. I am your host, Steve Pederson, and I'm so excited I have to read my cues because I'm just so excited to be going out. It is Fabulous Friday. It is Fabulous Friday. We're experiencing some technical difficulties, which is awesome. And we are talking about keys to being the difference. You are welcome. Thank you, Dennis, for joining us. This is episode number 70, entitled Going Out. Thanks for joining me. Awesome. Since it is Fabulous Friday and the weekend is upon us, I couldn't think of a better topic to talk about than going out. Now, I'm talking about going out on a date or going out with friends and having a good time. Do you remember when going out was fun? Now, I realize there are a lot of people in a lot of different situations here. Some are old, some are young, some have a lot of friends, some feel like you don't have any friends at all. I get that. Some may have just found a new love and going out is exciting. Some may have just broken up and the thought of going out is very painful. You may have just lost a loved one. That's very serious. And the last thing that you want to do is go out. I understand. And my hope is that by the end of our time together that you'll feel great, not only about going out, but why you want to go out. So first, let me just say, I can totally understand and relate to the feeling of wanting to just stay in. It's not an age thing. I asked my 12-year-old daughter this morning, do you want to go out? And she gave me this big frowny face like, I don't want to go out. It happens to people of all ages. Hey, I live in Chicago. It's snowing right now. Nobody wants to go out in the snow. Nobody wants to go out in the cold. Nobody wants to go out when it's raining. You get tired by the end of the day. You get tired by the end of the week. I get it. You don't want to go out. You want to stay in. And I'm still young. As a matter of fact, I remember, Chicago, not only the windy city, but the snowy city. I remember when I was in my mid-20s. Now, that's an age when a guy should just feel like the most energized to want to go out. But I remember oftentimes feeling like I just wanted to stay home. And there's a time for that. That's, it's fine. But I had this quote on my fridge that said, if you don't feel like you want to go out now, how do you think you're going to feel when you're 70? And it was always such a great perspective to me because the point is we develop habits. And those habits become more ingrained in us as we get older. If you're young and you don't want to go out, trust me, when you get older, it gets harder and harder to go out. It's a real challenge for some, but for some, it's easy because they only think, ruts. You get into ruts. They think it's only about what they can get out of it. Now, this involves a mind shift. What I'm talking about is not only that you go out, but how you go out. When you go out, do you do only what you want to do? Or do you do what others want to do? Are you open to what others want to do? Do you go out with a good attitude, or do you go out with a grumbling attitude? I don't want to go out. Do you meet people halfway, or do you insist that they come to your part of the town? So there's an attitude component to this as well. But we go out not only for what it will do for us, but for what it will do for others. Maybe you can even think of somebody who really needs a friend to take them out. Maybe, you don't want to go out. You're like, oh, it's cold, it's snowing, it's raining, it's doing all these things at the same time. I don't want to go out. I've had a rough day. I've had a rough week. But maybe it's not about you. Maybe there's somebody out there that really needs you to take them out and help them to have a good time. Because here's another plus about going out, especially if you work from home and you're kind of around the same walls. Now, my walls are awesome because they're covered with guitars, but it's often a great time to get out, or a great reason to get out, just because you get a different perspective. You get out of the kind of the rut, as somebody mentioned earlier, and you see life in a completely different way. Now, this is all about being the difference, because you can't make a difference. You can't be the difference. You can't impact people if you don't get out there and get with them and be with them face to face. I know we're doing this thing video and it's live streaming, and that's awesome. And thank God for technology that we can do these kinds of things, but there's nothing like being with people face to face, in person. It totally changes. Yes, you can let your light shine right in front of somebody's face. It's awesome. So here is an action that you can take either today or tomorrow, since it's Saturday. What's the action? Go out. Make it fun. Go out on a date. If you're married or dating, take your special someone out on a date. Go where they want to go. See the movie they want to see. Have a great time. And bottom line is, just get the party started. You know what I'm saying? Guys, thank you so much for joining me on the Pederscope. This has been... Man, I can't stop dancing to this song. This has been episode 70, entitled Going Out. Hey, all of the previous Pederscopes are available on my website at stevepederson.com. stevepederson.com. Just click on the Pederscopes link. And guys, check this out. On Monday of next week, I got a really cool announcement. So you want to join me next Monday, Monday morning, 8:35-ish. Guys, have a great weekend. Have a great weekend.